Now, childhood obesity is an issue affecting many children in Ireland and for families who struggle to find access to services. Gerard and Patrick Flood are one family who sought help. At the age of just 8, schoolboy Patrick was diagnosed with high cholesterol and elevated blood pressure. Well, a little earlier, Claire Brock met Gerard and Patrick at their home in Dublin.
As a parent, you want to do everything there and then to change it. You know, and you know, like there's a journey ahead of you, there's a road ahead of you, but just got to fight for life, for Patrick's sake. And you just, as you said, you don't expect an 8-year-old to come back with cholesterol and elevated blood pressure. It's just not, you know, you just don't expect it.
So Gerard, what then did you do with that information?
We went to our local GP, and then she put us on a program, a clinic for weight loss for kids. But then the pandemic hit, and it was all on Zoom, no one-to-ones, didn't go into the clinic, so it didn't really work.
And did you notice, Gerard, in terms of Patrick's diet, that he had been eating more and eating more regularly? Was that something that you were concerned about before you went for those blood tests?
Yeah, there was a few surprises along the way, finding wrappers in very unusual places, and a couple of red flags came up around eating in locking the door and stuff like that.
Was that something that you were aware of yourself, that you were hiding your eating from others?
Yeah, I did that most of the times. I thought I ate a bit too much before we started this, and like didn't tell people what I was eating and stuff like that.
And you decided then, coming out of the pandemic, that you were going to do something about this, but you were actually going to do it together. And because of your own health concerns?
Yes, definitely. I didn't want to be a hypocrite and go, you know, having a burger in your hand on the sidelines and saying to Patrick, oh, now, no white bread, or, you know, it's not fair. So I said, look, I'll go on this journey with you. We'll do it together, because I needed to. I was type 2 diabetes, and just a typical Irish male, I was like, that'll be grand. I'll just take the tablets, I'll be fine.
Have you changed your idea about what's healthy, what's good for your body, and what's not so healthy?
I usually look on like a back of a chocolate bar and see how many calories and sugars and carbohydrates and all in it, where when I was like 2 years ago, before I started this, I never looked at any of that.
What is it that makes this so important?
Usually in school we do some runs, and I'll see my friends zooming off and being really fast, and I just thought if I try this, maybe I could someday be as fast as them and all. And in my soccer, when I play, loads of people are running past me, whereas I think if I do this, I can run and like tackle them. Yeah,
we're seeing results, clothes are fitting again, and you know, energy levels. And the one thing about Patrick, the one thing I noticed for you, if you don't mind me saying, when he's playing sports now, you used to be substituted, do you remember? Because you get tired, and now he's playing for the full hour, he's got his game, and he's on the pitch for the hour, and the energy levels are high, and that's great.
You and Patrick got the support you needed. You also went yourselves to find a private clinic. Do you think the services are there to help people?
Yeah, they haven't really scratched the surface. And it was, I think when he first went to during the pandemic, we were even like, if you were looking on the internet to do some research to find, there wasn't a lot of information out there. You know, you get your standard pamphlet and your food pyramid and stuff, but it goes further than that.
There's talk about banning ads for junk food and, you know, cutting out vending machines and things like that in schools. Do you find it difficult when you see those ads for chocolate and other things like that?
Yeah, because I always see like big billboards and stuff like that, and ads on the TV where it says like, get this chocolate bar and you'll get another one free. Or
so how does it make you feel then when you see those ads?
Well, it feels like I just want to buy them and eat them, and like don't see how much I eat and just eat them. That's pretty much.
In a way, it's a battle for you as well, isn't it, as a parent, you know, to shield Patrick away from that advertising, from all that marketing so strong out there.
It's myself as well. You know, one advertisement, you're like, oh, that looks nice. But now just a new way of thinking. And doing it with Patrick, there hasn't been a lot of shielding, just we're doing it together, and we just make the choices together, and we're a pretty good team.